Hello, everybody. Going to touch on the coronavirus and Revelation chapter 6. This coronavirus is biblical, and I want to point that out to everybody that these are the times that we are living in, is the book of Revelation. I've said that before. But we are having very serious spiritual warfare, and that is because Satan knows his time is running out. His time is running short. Revelation chapter 6 reads, "And I saw, when the Lamb opened one of the seals, and I heard as it were the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, 'Come and see.'" And if you remember Luke, Luke chapter 9, verse 17 or 18. I saw Satan fall from heaven like lightning. That's where all these thunders come from. Okay. "And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer." Okay, now, this being said, I started looking into this because I noticed the word crown here, and the word corona is Spanish for the word crown. Crown in Spanish is corona. So I started digging a little deeper, and I read that he had a bow. He that sat on him had a bow. And I'm thinking this is going to be like a bow and arrow, and I'm thinking maybe that's the needle that they prick you with for the vaccine or something. But in the Greek, this word bow, this is not like a rainbow, but in the Greek, this word bow is a toxin. This is a toxin. This is a sickness or the COVID-19 that they've created, which I believe is all a lie. I believe it is all it's all a trick. It's an attack on your faith because of these mind control spirits that have taken control of your mind. And we are living in these last days. "And when he had opened," this is verse 3, "and when he had opened the second seal, I heard the second beast say, 'Come and see.'" Now these are all beasts, these are not angels. "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat therein to take peace from the earth. And they that sat, and they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword." Well, this power to take peace from the earth, I believe, is isolation, because they've isolated us and they've taken away our gatherings. There's power in people gathering together, and they've taken that away from us. In California, they've banned singing in church. They say singing in church spreads the virus. But yet rioting, the rioters, that were the people that were rioting, none of them got sick. None of the homeless people got the virus. They say that this Black Lives Matter movement that's rioting is actually curing the coronavirus. I don't know where they get this information. It just sounds insane to me. If anybody's rioting, it's not going to cure anything. But that is the power to take peace away from mankind, is rioting. And what's going on in California right now, that they passed this pedophile law, and California has burned like Sodom and Gomorrah. And it's insane. It is really, truly insane to me that they would do something like this. Verse 5, "And when he had opened the third seal, I heard the third beast say, 'Come and see.' And I beheld, and lo, a black horse, and he that sat on him had a pair of balances in his hand. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, 'A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny, and see thou not hurt the oil and the wine.'" Okay, this is a day's wage, basically, for a loaf of bread. That's the only way to break this down. A measure of wheat for a penny, and a measure this is the beginning of sorrows. This is the beginning of famine. Now by the sixth seal, the sixth vial, and the sixth trumpet, all these things will all come into chronological order together. They will all come together because that is when Satan is going to appear in Jerusalem, sitting on the temple as the Messiah, pretending to be Jesus. And he is going to deceive so many people because they've been taught this left behind doctrine, this rapture doctrine, that the rapture is not even in the Bible. The word rapture is not in the Bible. You cannot find it anywhere. I've looked for it. I've Googled it. I've tried to find it. It is not there. The rapture is not a real thing. It is not biblical. You will not find the word rapture in the Bible. I am yet to find anything that even says that Jesus will come and rise people before this, okay? Now, we are in these days, and we are going to be... I'm just going to keep reading this. Chapter 6. Verse 7. And when he had opened the fourth seal, I heard a voice of the fourth beast say, Come and see. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him. And power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God, and for the testimony with which they held. And they cried out with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? And white robes were given unto every one of them, and it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled. Okay, this is basically what Jesus showed us that we were to do by coming here and being crucified and sticking to his word and never telling a lie and sticking to the truth. And he had no guile in his mouth and no hate in his mouth. He gave us a for instance. This is the for instance of what you would do in the end days. This is what they are going to do to you. And if you overcome and you make it to the end and you didn't take the mark of the beast and you didn't worship the false Messiah, you will have glory and you will make it to heaven. God has saved back souls that were here from the beginning of time. And these evil spirits, they recognize you if you are one of those souls. They recognize you. I have been in spiritual warfare my entire life, and I didn't recognize it for what it was because I am born into the flesh, and we have no memory of our spiritual life. And I've been battling what I know now to be spiritual warfare my entire life, and I've just recently been awakened. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And heaven departed as a scroll when it rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and the rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand it? And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. And then it goes into a bunch of numbers of 12,000 and 12,000 and 12,000. But anyway, that's what I wanted to touch on, was that this COVID, this coronavirus, this COVID-19 is biblical. This is a biblical plague. This is one of the plagues. These are the labor pains, if you will, of the birth of the new age. The next 7 to 10 years, we are about to experience hell on earth unless you have the seal of God in your forehead. You have to cleanse yourself from sin. You have to raise your vibration and make sure that you cannot, that the demons and the evil spirits cannot attack you. They will try to attack you. But if your vibration is high enough, if you are cleansed of evil and cleansed of lies and cleansed of sin, they cannot touch you. Okay? The Bible talks about this, you will have rivers of life-giving water coming from your belly. That's a biblical term, and I never knew that this was something that you really feel in your spirit. When you get your vibration up high enough, it's your electrical charge. When you get your electrical charge up high enough, you will feel that in your stomach. You will feel like a heartbeat in your stomach. And it is an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling to be a true believer. To be a true believer of the supernatural God and the Jesus, and understand it for what it truly is amazing. There is nothing better. There really is nothing better. But God bless you. My name is James. Here on my YouTube channel is Spiritual Awakening, The Miracle. My email address is 11james1129 11james1129 If you need prayer, deliverance, exorcism, spiritual warfare help, any questions, anything at all, just email me. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy this video.